What's going on, people? Lloyd here. Welcome you to another quick video. And as we ride out this poor weather, I wanted to go over some of the go-to baits, some of my personal go-to baits for bass fishing. And as you can kind of see, I have a lot of different things to choose from, and there's a place and a time for all of these baits. They serve a purpose for different times and different types of weather, different applications. But what I want to talk to you about are a few of my personal go-to baits. And when I say go-to, what that means for me is that it's a high chance that if I use one of these particular baits, that I will catch a fish throughout that day of fishing. I have confidence in these baits, and I have caught fish on them in some of the toughest conditions. That's not to say that I have never been skunked, because any fisherman that tells you they've never been skunked, they're lying. So I'll probably do a more lengthy video on each one, because each one, you know, you can have a subcategory for each one. They can be used differently. But at any rate, let's get into the first go-to bait. Here is my first go-to bait. You guessed it, it's a spinner bait. And as you see on this one, it's without a trailer hook, without a trailer of any type of soft plastic. So this may not be exactly how I fish it, but for all intents and purposes, the spinner bait is one of my go-to baits. Why? One is because it's effective. Two is because it's very versatile, and the way that you can fish it different ways. So you can fish it fast and you can fish it slow. You can fish it waking, or you can fish it as low as you can get it. The other bait I want to show you guys, my other go-to bait, is the Ned rig. And this particular bait just flat out catches fish, and you don't have to be a seasoned angler or have that much experience in fishing to be able to catch fish on this. Okay, so we just finished talking briefly about the Ned rig, and if you feel like this video is going at a pretty swift pace, it is, because I want to get through all of these baits, and so for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and just briefly touch on them, each one. So my third go-to bait, you got it, it's a jig. And the jig is a great bait when you want to fish along the bottom and entice bass that are in that particular target zone. And I like this bait. I've caught fish on it. There's numerous ways you can fish this with this particular trailer on it. It just gives it a little bit more bulk, and you see it has the trailer on it, swim skirt, and you can see with this skirt right here and the trailer, it gives the bait a larger profile, and when it's in the water, the action in the water actually will entice bass to strike it, whether it looks like a crawfish, crayfish, or depending on the skirt colors, a bait fish. This is a very good bait. This particular one has a weed guard on it, and you know, you can drag this along the bottom and bump it, and this in the water, this particular bait gets a lot of action and vibration. And so there are a lot of different types of jigs, and I'll go over some of them, but this is one that has served me well.